4 million trips a day. That's 45 rides every second. Convenient, yes, but is Uber safe?
New fallout at Uber.
Uber has taken a lot of heat.
Every rider's worst fear.
Recent safety concerns pushed Uber to launch a first-of-its-kind study, spearheaded by Tony West, the company's chief legal officer.
It's only by really being honest with ourselves about what the data says that we can begin to develop best practices.
According to the findings, there were nearly 6,000 reported sexual assaults during or after an Uber ride over a 2-year period, ranging from groping to rape. What happens when that complaint is made?
It is sent to a special unit.
In essence, an investigative arm?
Well, it's an investigative arm.
How is a tech company qualified to have that kind of investigative arm?
Well, I think inherently no company is probably qualified to have that arm. That is why you have to reach out to experts in the field.
West says those experts train Uber employees in this Phoenix support center.
We have a serious report that there was some physical touching that happened.
Fielding the most severe complaints. Is there any indication from the data that sexual assault is more prevalent during Uber rides than in other public places?
I think the answer is no. It's difficult to make comparisons to other modes of transportation because we've not seen this kind of data before.
Today, survivor advocate organizations applauding Uber for its transparency. Lyft tells NBC News in part it remains committed to releasing its own safety transparency report and working to share information about drivers who don't pass its background checks or are deactivated from the platform.
The most important thing that we can do is to ensure that we're being honest with ourselves about what's going on.
Uber trying to take the lead on driving change across the industry. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.